right. How's my audio?
Hey, Reno.
Bill, how you doing? All right, today is a little bit of an update video. Now, you see, my first system, well, I developed it before I was traveling a lot, and I've learned that it can't be my new system as I travel a lot. I need to switch these really quick. A lot better, right? So what I was saying is this new system needs to be different, and so I polled and asked a lot of you. I sent a few hundred DMs on Instagram the other night. Just what it is that you're liking about this channel, your favorite videos, your ones that you didn't like as much, any constructive feedback. I've had a lot of responses so far. Thank you so much. The link's below if you haven't filled it out. Please just take like the 4 minutes that it takes to fill it out. Now, sometimes people want more depth, sometimes they want less depth, sometimes they want a tutorial, sometimes they just want a resource, sometimes they want more information and links, which I provide in all the descriptions. So if you're not clicking those, make sure that you do that. Now I get sometimes people don't like the eye candy and those sort of highlight reels as much as say something like a useful book review or whatnot. The point is each video has a little bit of a different niche and a target within our field. And that's because our field is just so extensive that there's a lot of different things that I can cover potentially. One thing people have said is maybe a certain system will work, like on Mondays are these types of videos, Tuesdays are these types of videos, but I tried that up front and it's just not quite there. However, I think I have a plan, and that is I need to have shorter videos and then lengthier ones. Shorties, lengthies. Shorties, lengthies. That's a new game plan. I've been doing a lot of just longer form content. I'm gonna move those into a lot shorter ones. So today, in addition to this video, you're also getting one of those later in the afternoon to hopefully stimulate some discussion and what behavior analysis has to offer on a certain specific topic or behavioral phenomenon. Now, one thing I want to make really clear on this channel is it is not going to replace any sort of coursework, experience, anything that you get from a supervisor, a mentor. It is strictly here for me to provide some information of things that I find valuable, interesting, creative, and share them with you. There are tens of thousands of different materials out there that you can look, read, consume, listen to, understand, practice, and really get fluid when it comes to our field. And you're gonna have to put in a lot of work. This is just one of those places to explore and hopefully enjoy a little bit of the field in a different way. Now, I've made sure to link the end game of this channel. It is here, check it out. But I want to remind people that on the website that I created, I had also listed out exactly what my goals are. Personal enjoyment, personal growth. These are my two primary things that I want to get out of this channel before anything else. And then intriguing to others. So I'm listening and incorporating as much feedback as I can, like these sort of videos. And then from there, the last one is the monetary support so I can expand it. So all the loyal patrons that are out there that are helping me when it comes to providing a little bit more resources and time that I can put towards this project is just huge, and a part that is really going to make this go from this unclear stage to something that is a full-blown channel and resource for the field. Now, what's cool is there have been a few brands that have jumped onto that and help out. There's anywhere from 40 to 60 hours per week of my time going into this, on top of a paid intern that's helping me out as well. I'll link the intro video to him there. Daytona, shout out to you, thank you very much. And if I could really put the resources that I want to put into this, I would have probably 3 full-time people, myself and 2 others, 1 script writing and 1 helping with logistics, the shooting, editing, and then myself on kind of the leader, vision, connecting the dots and making all this sort of stuff happen. So yeah, there's just a lot of small steps to go. Now with that said, I have some really exciting news. There's a few key performance indicators that I record when it comes to this channel. I write them down on paper. They are right here. Boom. Daily BA, right? You can see them. And with these, what I get to do is I get to look at my growth and I get to say, here's the calculated risk that I want to take now. And with that, there's a couple things. First, I'm putting myself 100% into this project before we've hit our goals on Patreon. Risky, but calculated, and good calculated risk like this is where the most growth and potential comes from. So if you can just do me a favor, give me a little like, thumbs up, comment below, just saying like, hey, go get it. I see you, I appreciate it. That is huge, okay? Now, on top of that, we've actually been able to partner up with some folks and create more materials outside of just these videos. So the first was a poster, I've linked also here, how that kind of came about and the idea behind them that was just released to patrons a couple days ago. Now it's up for you all as well today, Monday. And it's showing this need for not only more content related to our field, both within and outside, but more high quality, really good, artistic, pointed, and very well designed content. So expect that, and there's a lot more down the pipeline. And I'm not just talking posters, I'm talking actual products and tools for practitioners. Now I'm also getting a bit of folks saying like this is very motivational and that this content is functioning that way. That is awesome. It was not the primary intent per se of this, but if it's infectious, cool. Like I'm just gonna keep building off of that. But I wanted to articulate really clearly here up front that this channel is not the end-all be-all of my career. It is a chapter in a book of calculated steps that I've been making slowly for about 8, 9, 10 years. And I did not know that this manifestation of this channel was going to be one of the steps per se, but I knew that something on building community and whatever those avenues were, like this YouTube channel, were going to be a key component in that. So you might be wondering like exactly what it is that gets me up in the morning. And for that, I want to paint a picture. I don't really see behavior analysis like a lot of others experience in the field per se. And these aren't my ideas myself. I've really just learned from a lot of others and pulled these in together, and I'm trying to make them happen. But let me just paint a picture. You come into a session, you sit down, and you have all of the data and information of how your treatment is doing, how it's gone since you've last been there, because there's a lot of data and sensors gathering that. You know exactly what the parents' concerns are, and all of that is put into one data dashboard. And from there, it's benchmarked with empirical data and literature, which if you want a fun read, I've linked below Carl Koenig's dissertation from 1972. It's important to benchmark to the empirical literature, but is not the end-all be-all. So what we do is we'd also pull in other practitioner data, because I know there's extremely smart people out there like yourself that are working on extremely cool applications of the field that just don't get out there because we're too busy actually helping others. So I put all this into a technology system, a startup company, that allows us to all share each other's very effortlessly data and what is working. And from there, what we do is we remove this kind of component of the behavior analyst needing to make all of these treatment decisions. We rely more on technology, overseen by us still, so it's not too big brother and scary. And then we can really focus on the implementation and scalability of our services. Because if there's one thing that's certain, even though we've had 60% of our field in the last 5 years and the growth for the BCBA certification, I think that's right, you might want to fact check me. We're going to cap out at a range of the 150 to maybe 250,000 people, and that is not going to be sufficient to help all of the social situations that our world faces. So technology has to be a factor here. That's why I go to things like the Boomtown session, right? I'll link up here as well with Behavior Me and such. It's because there's ideas that need to be brought into this entrepreneurial and scalable framework using our behavior analytic conceptualizations, but leveraging many other fields, industries, and technologies. Now, I'd plugged up front that there was an update with Heward. So long story short, I had released on here that we're going to do a White Book 3 giveaway. Here's a quick little blurb from him on just the state of that. Tell the people what's up.
Hey, behavior analysis friends, students, colleagues, practitioners. This is Bill Heward. Just got buzzed by Rhino. And he says I need to give a shout out that there's something called White Book 3, the third edition of Cooper Heron and Heward's Applied Behavior Analysis coming down the pike. And if I make this short and get back to work, like I know Coop and Tim are doing as I speak, maybe this book will get out someday. We're excited that Rhino's giving out an advanced chit for a free copy when it is published. Look forward to seeing you all in San Diego and in the future. Bye-bye.
All right, thanks, man. And so yes, whenever that is released, we're gonna let them finish, polish it off, just make it like, and then I'm going to deliver that. I am going to announce who the winner is at the meetup at the Association of Behavior Analysis International this Friday. So hopefully you're there. I'm gonna reach out to you beforehand, see if you happen to be there, so you know, but we can make it a public surprise there and just bring it into this larger context of this community that's shaping up. That's not just this channel, that is the internet of behavior analysis and these different social channels coming together and trying to forge this new ground of content and distribution within and outside of our field. Now, to reiterate, I want to make content that I enjoy. I want to make content that pushes me professionally. That's what you've been experiencing, as I haven't been able to upload as frequently as I want to. If I'm satisfying those two goals, then I want to then make sure that it's intriguing to you, hence the feedback, and remember the form down below. And then after that, if all those things are being met, I want to start focusing on this more business aspect of being able to bring in resources to make it a lot stronger. And all of those things are growing at the same time, which is putting a lot of pressure and stress on my life. Not that it's crippling, but it's a lot that's going on behind the scenes. And I don't want to share anything that's not content, right? Like, intent is okay. A little bit of that I'll share like this, but really you want to see the content and the action happening. And so what to expect is literally today a shorty. It's going to be a 1 to 2 minute video just talking about something in our field that, or some sort of behavioral phenomenon that's very interesting to us and maybe to others outside of there. I'm hoping to kind of play the lines between professionals and behavior analysts. I'm trying to play the line between professionals and behavior analysis and the general public, see if we can maybe get a little bit of converse and discussion going on between those two when we upload. And you're gonna expect something that's a little bit more longer form content as well happening on this channel. And then I forgot to mention I'm bringing in some of the behind the scenes as well. That is first released to patrons and then it's opened up to the public a few days later, just to create a little bit of incentive of being part of the community, engaging more. But if you just wanna consume the content, that's cool too. So that's my update. Hope you enjoyed. I'm off to start editing this content and I will see everybody at San Diego. Super excited. Expect a how-to conference series coming up this week exactly. Peace. That's your Daily BA. Why do I do that?